Today, we're talking about how AI is completely transforming a tool you probably think is outdated, email. We're going to explore how this old-school channel is making a comeback as one of the most powerful and honestly underrated ways to grow your business.
Okay, if you run a business, does any of this sound familiar? Your ad costs just keep going up and up. Social media algorithms seem to change on a whim, messing with your reach. And referrals, they're amazing, but you can't build a predictable business on maybe. It's this constant, frustrating struggle for growth.
And that whole struggle, that's what we'll call the modern marketing maze. Because let's be real, the old playbook that we've all been using for years, it's just not working like it used to. It feels broken.
And it's not hard to see why, right? You're throwing money at ads and getting less and less back for it. You're completely at the mercy of algorithms you have zero control over. Again, referrals are fantastic when they happen, but they're not a scalable plan. The whole digital world is just so crowded and noisy.
But here's the interesting part. While everyone is stuck fighting that same uphill battle on social media, something else has been happening, kind of under the radar. A tool that's been around for decades is making a massive, quiet comeback.
And that tool is email. But this is not your parents' email. This is its AI-powered comeback. Let's really dive into how this old, familiar channel has suddenly become one of the most exciting and effective ways to grow a business today.
So, what does AI and email actually mean? It's so much more than just sending newsletters faster. It's about using artificial intelligence to analyze data, write incredibly personalized messages, and even predict what your prospects might do next. It's like having the brainpower of an entire sales team, totally automated.
And when you put it side by side with social media ads, the difference is just night and day. With ads, you're dependent on an algorithm, the costs are high and unpredictable, and you're just one more voice in a huge crowd. But with AI-powered email, you have direct access. The cost is low and predictable, and you have a direct one-to-one line right into their inbox.
So let's get practical. How exactly does AI upgrade your email? This is the point where we stop thinking about email as just a simple tool and start seeing it for what it is now, a surgical instrument for growth.
AI basically gives your email 4 superpowers. First, personalization at a scale that was impossible before. We're talking thousands of unique, tailored emails instantly. Second, automated follow-up, which means no lead ever slips through the cracks again. Third, smart analytics, so the data guides you to better results every single time. And fourth, intelligent segmentation, so the right message always gets to the right person automatically.
And let's just pause on that second point, automated follow-up, because it is critical. Why? Because of this number, 6. Research shows it takes an average of 6 touch points to close a deal. But most people, we give up after 1 or 2 tries. AI doesn't give up. It handles all of that polite, persistent follow-up for you.
So, when you put all that together, the personalization, the automation, the smart analytics, email stops being just a simple communication tool. It becomes a precision instrument, engineered for one purpose: predictable business growth.
Now let's talk about one of the most powerful ways to use this tech, the cold email advantage. This is all about flipping the script. You stop waiting for leads to come to you, and you start proactively creating conversations with your ideal clients.
So what is it? AI-powered cold email is simply the strategy of starting conversations with the key decision makers you want to work with. You do it at scale, but because of AI, every single email feels like it was written just for them. It's that personal.
And the mindset shift here is just profound. Instead of paying for an ad and just hoping someone clicks on it, you're the one starting the conversation. You are taking control. You're initiating contact on your own terms.
And that is the ultimate benefit, isn't it? This strategy cuts right through the noise and puts you directly in the inbox of the people who can actually make a decision. No gatekeepers, no algorithms, just a direct line of communication. When you really look at how different growth channels scale, the advantage is crystal clear. Referrals are amazing, but they have low scalability. You can't just turn a dial for more. Social ads are a bit better, but AI cold email, that's where you get the highest level of predictable scale, letting you book meetings month after month like clockwork.
And you know what the best part is? The timing. Right now, most of your competition is still stuck back in that marketing maze. They are not doing this yet, and that gives anyone who jumps on this early a massive competitive advantage.
So what's the bottom line here for your business? This is about way more than just a new tactic. It's about building an entirely new, reliable channel for growth. And it's so important to understand why this matters right now.
So let's just recap the key takeaways. With AI, email is more predictable than ads. It's more scalable than referrals. The technology lets you be deeply personal, even when you're reaching out to thousands of people. And maybe the biggest point, getting on this early gives you a huge competitive edge.
I'll just leave you with one final question to think about. While you're waiting for that next referral to come in, or pouring more money into ads hoping for a click, who is your competition emailing directly?